And what did Orville Wright do?
Oh, I was the first person in flight, and I was born in 1871. My mother and Wilbur and I, we built many planes and helped the military fight wars. And we helped. And I'm Steve Jobs for Famous American Day.
What did he do?
Well, he's the creator of Apple, and well, as you can see, he created the iPhone.
Oh, nice.
Emily Boyer, and I'm Eleanor Roosevelt. She was the first lady longer than anyone else, and people called her the first lady of the world.
Hello, I'm Franklin Delano Roosevelt, and I'm Jake Nelson. He was the 32nd President of the United States and got us through the Depression and World War II.
Presenting for your Famous American Day and what they did.
About 5 times. Hi, I'm Justine Melbourne,
Now I bet your
and
chocolate's
I'm
all over the world,
representing
huh?
Helen Keller.
Wow.
I was
Nice job.
a deaf and blind
See you, Mel.
person,
Nice job.
and I made the braille system. So I like people to remember me because I was a good person.
Okay.
Again, and I'm representing Mountain Hershey. I was the first to make milk chocolate.
Hi, I'm Jason Moker. I'm representing John D. Rockefeller. I was the richest man ever and owned 95% of all United States oil.
See, I am representing Wilbur Wright, one of the Wright brothers that invented the airplane. I was the first person who flew the airplane in Germany.
I'm Catherine Rossi, and I'm representing Harriet Tubman, and I told slaves how to get to the Underground Railroad but didn't invent it.
Hi, I'm Jamie Block, and I'm representing Virginia Apgar, who invented the Apgar score. The Apgar score is a measure of baby's health after birth. I'm Rosa Parks, and I was born on February 4th, 1913, and I died on October 24th, 2012.
And then who you're representing?
My name is Nick Mamelette, and I'm George Washington. I was born on February 22nd, 1732, and I died on 1799.
Why are you a fan of it?
Because I founded this country, and I helped win the Revolutionary War, and I was the first president of the United States. And Albert Einstein. And I was born in 1879, and I died in 1955. And I came up with the general theory of relativity.
I'm Catherine Young, I'm representing Daniel Lee. I was born on August 13th, 1860, and I was the first woman entertainer to shoot rifles competing. I'm not sure when I died, actually.
Was Effa Manley, and I was born on March 17th, 1900, and my mother's name was Bertha Ford Brooks. I graduated from William Penn High School, and I also held an anti-lynching day at Rupert Stadium, and I organized a boycott of a Harlem store that refused to hire black sales clerks.
I'm Rachel Carson. I was born on May 27, 1907, in Springdale, Pennsylvania. I wrote the book Silent Spring, published in 1960.
policy too, which convinced the government to stop using toxic pesticides. I died of cancer.
Catherine Scipio, and I'm Laura Ingalls Wilder. I lived in Wisconsin and I moved 9 times in 3 years. I had 3 sisters. One brother which died at the age of 9 months. When I got married, I had my daughter Rose, and then I had a son that died in 4 days.
Sally Ride. I'm being Sally Ride for FamousAmericans. I was born on May 26, 1951 in Los Angeles, California. I was going to be a tennis player, but then I decided to go to college and study physics. Soon after, I became an astronaut. Hi, I'm Kinsey Brennan, and I am Walt Disney.
And what's he famous for?
He's famous for building Disneyland and Disney World.
Hi, I'm Mike Ryan, and I am Robin Ballard, and I am famous for discovering the Titanic.
Hi, I'm Jonathan, and I'm Abraham Lincoln. This is my house. This is the second house. This is the farm, and I don't know.
What are you famous for?
I'm famous for freeing all black slaves.
And moved out, and I'm being Bill Gates, Famous American Day, and I was born on October 28th, 1955, and I made computers a lot smaller.
Those are Hogan's, right? What do they call it?
Who you representing for your famous American Day?
My real name is James Pearson. I am Tecumseh for Famous American Day.
And I'm representing Neil Armstrong, and I was a 4-star lieutenant commander in the Navy.
Kelly Haskell, I'm representing Martin Luther King. I was a reverend and I freed
Chris says, this college student said to me, don't pursue that if you're so strong as someone who's
famous for writing books and letting children know that
he said, yes, I think the college student didn't give him a moment to tighten his
Name first, and then who you representing.
I am Rich Wise, and I'm
For his famous American Day, when he was your age, you were a favorite.
I'm representing Walt Disney.
And he's famous for.
I'm famous for creating Disneyland and Disney World.
My name is Kayla Mardo.
And who are you doing today?
I'm being Elizabeth Kenny, and I was in the Revolutionary War, and I died before I could cure polio.
Excellent. First, your real name.
My name is Brittany Ariel, and I'm Helen Keller.
Tell us something important about Helen Keller.
She did a lot to help the blind and deaf. She opened stores. She made braille.
My name is Elizabeth Kenny, and I was in the Revolutionary War, and I tried to cure polio, but instead when I was in Croatia, and for Famous American Day, I'm Amelia Earhart, and let's just say like something about me. I'm famous because I was the first woman to fly across the Atlantic Ocean solo, and the first woman to fly across the ocean as a passenger.
What do you do?
Nice job. Okay.
For Famous American Day, I'm being Dolly Payne Todd Madison, and she's famous because before the British burnt down the White House, she got a bunch of important state documents and a portrait of George Washington. She was also the 4th president of James Madison's wife.
Hi, I'm Chris. First American Day. I'm Muhammad Ali. I'm famous for two things: being the greatest boxer in the world, and for fighting against black rights in my state.
I'm Nellie Bly from Famous American Day, and she's famous because she reported bad things that were happening to the poor and needy, and she went on the road 72 days and reported her adventures back to the real world that she went here before, and she made people feel that she was right there with her on her adventures.
Again, I'm Beverly Clary, and she wrote children's books like the Henry Higgins and the Ramones books.
Loved your book. Thank you.
Haley, and I'm from a famous American out of Pocahontas, and she was one of the first Indians in the New Orleans.
Absolutely. Good job. Cam.
My name is Cameron Plattsburgh, and I am Dave John Kennedy from Famous American Day. He is famous because he's the 11th seaman at sea.
Good job. Thank you very much. Okay, Alyssa, you're on. Smile. You're on
Alyssa,
camera.
my name is Alyssa, and Ben Franklin.
Tell us something important about Ben Franklin. One of his inventions.
And I invented bifocals.
There you go. Bifocals. Okay. David, you're up.
I'm David Ingraham, and I'm supposed to be Davy Crockett.
Love him.
And I'm a famous American because if it wasn't for me at the Alamo War, Texas would be part of Mexico today.
Good job. Thank you very much. Come on up, Henry. Introduce yourself and tell us who you are.
I'm Eleanor Roosevelt, and I helped with African Americans' rights, women's rights, and I helped with the wars and people's dangerous jobs who got little pay in dangerous locations.
Who was your famous husband?
And my husband was Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Thank you very much. Aiden, you're up.
Hi, I'm Harry Truman, and I was the 33rd President of the United States. I was born in 1884, 1972, and I served in World War I as the captain of Battery D. I became president after Roosevelt died, and I served 4 more years because they re-elected me.
Good job.
Maglio, and I am Roald Dahl, known also as Boy, and I wrote lots of books, and I served in World War II as a flight lieutenant. A couple of my famous books would be Matilda and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which I don't have right now, but because it's in the shops. But if you want to read Boy or Going Solo, these are both about my life. And also, that's all I can say.
Thank you very much. First your real name and then tell us who you are.
Hi, I'm Paul Dion, and I'm Abraham Wicked. I was born in 1809, and I think I died in 1860. I think it's
Can you tell us what's important about you? What should we remember about you?
I wrote the Emancipation Proclamation, which declared all the slaves free during the Civil War, and I also gave the Gettysburg Address, which I did with people in their eyes.
Well, thank you very much.
I'm Franklin Delano.
Can you tell us something important about you?
Well, I was the only president to be elected 4 times straight. And in the 4th term, I died of something in my brain. I forget. I think it's like a blood vessel or something. Yeah, and so.
Thank you very much. Tell us, hi there. Tell us your real name first and then who you are.
I'm Christy McLaughlin, and my report is on Rachel Scudero.
And tell us what's important about you, Rachel.
I inspire younger people to go out for nature.
Good job. Thank you very much.
Okay, my name is Kate, and I'm Sacagawea. She was a guide to Mary Meriwether Lewis and William Clark, they won across the Rocky Mountains.
Excellent job. Thank you very much. Okay.
Gonzalez, and I'm Martin Luther King Jr.
What's important about you?
My project is about me, and I help to stop racism across the world, and I fought for equality and equal rights.
Thought again.
Hi, I'm Liz Bornstein, and I'm playing Meriwether Lewis. William Clark and I traveled from St. Louis, Missouri, all the way to the Pacific Ocean and back, and got more than 8,000 miles.
And you are today.
I'm Lauren Norwood, and today I'm Bill Gates. And
Tell us what's important about you.
I made Microsoft when I was 18 to 19, and I have $53 billion. And
I'm Tom Pengray. For my famous American, I'm Wilbur Wright, and I invented the first powered airplane that actually was successful. And I broke some of the records in distance and endurance.
Very nice. Thank you.
Thought again.
Good work. Good work. Famous American, I'm William Clark. I traveled with Lewis to find the Vice Passengers, and we found all the land east of Louisiana. We traveled along the Louisiana Purchase to explore all the land that Napoleon sold to the United States. It's like a chocolate coin. Oh yeah, it may contain. Well, I'm Joey Kelly, and I'm being Andrew Carnegie here for Famous American Day. Andrew Carnegie invested in manufacturing block steel after he came to America when he was 12. I gave away 90% of my money to schools and libraries across America. My dad did $22 million, so if you add that up, that's a lot. I'm Marissa Gannis, and I'm doing Nellie Live Famous American Day. She was an investigative journalist, and she went undercover to certain places to write about them. And one place is she went to the insane asylum and wrote a book about it, 10 Days in the Madhouse. And she went around the world in 72 days.
Interesting. Thank you.
Famous, and for Famous American Day, I'm doing Dickie Chappelle, who was a photojournalist during the Vietnam War, and she got really close to the war to get her pictures, and she was one of the only women photojournalists at the time.
Sarah Grossline, and I'm doing Amelia Earhart for Famous American Day, and she was a really famous woman flyer. That's why she was part of American history.
And how did you name her?
She wrote many records or princess songs.
I'm Caitlin McIver. I'm doing Walt Disney, and when he was little, he used to ice draw cartoons. And then as I got older, I drew like Mickey Mouse and all those guys, and then I made a land of them. I'm Lilia Cole. My name is Kylie Trek, and I was the last Queen of Hawaii before it became part of the United States. Hi, I'm Milton Hershey, and my name is Shannon O'Brien. And Milton Hershey made Hershey Kisses and Hershey Bar.
Love your faces.
Discover the West.
Give us your real name too.
David LeBlanc.
What should we remember about you, Daniel? What should we remember about you?
That I help America, like Louisiana Purchase. I help them like find out like how much it is and stuff.
Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Cole Martins. I am Neil Armstrong,
and I'm on it.
I was the first man on the moon, and I help people know what the moon is made of, and
On the back of it, I'm on it.
how other moons orbit other planets. And my favorite quotes were,
What bill am
one
I
small
on?
step for man and one big step for mankind.
Just who you are.
My real name?
Your real name.
My real name is Dr. Robert Ballard. I invented the Alvin. I found the Titanic. I recovered 2 nuclear bombs from 2 submerged Navy submarines, therefore saving the lives of people everywhere.
I'm Michael Daly and I'm Henry Ford, and I created the first assembly line so everyone could afford cars, and I made the Model T car.
Matt. Well, that's my middle name because my real name is Thomas Jefferson.
Okay, go.
Tell us what's important about you.
I read the Declaration of Independence. I was the 3rd president, was vice president, the 1st president, 2 seconds, and Secretary of State to George Washington of English or original.
Cheers. And I'm Abraham Lincoln also. I was the 16th president and I led the Civil War. Which is one of my famous speeches. I also freed the slaves during the Civil War.
I am Thomas Jefferson. I wrote the Declaration of Independence.
Be quiet, Matt.
I demolished many laws
And
established
I
by
don't know the rest.
England.
Well, thank you very much, Ms. Halsey.
I am Andrew Pantano. I'm being
I also was against
Sally
slavery.
Ride. I was born on May 26th, 1951. I was the first American woman in space. I was also a physicist. I'm Cara Donnelly, and I'm Jackie Kennedy. And I was born on July 28th, 1929, and I was married to John Kennedy and became First Lady in 1961. And then my husband died. John died in November 1963 or 62, and then I remarried to Aristotle Onassis, who was a Greek billionaire, and then he died March 15th, 1975, and then I died May 4th, 1994.
I'm Kevin, and I'm portraying George Washington, and I was born on February 22nd, 1732, and I fought in the French and Indian War, in the Revolutionary War, and I was the first president of the United States, and during the last 24 years of my life, I was the most important man in America, and I died on December 14th, 1799.
I am Zach Graham, and I'm portraying John Paul Jones.
What should we remember about John Paul Jones?
Well, I joined the colonists in their fight for independence from Britain, serving as a captain in the American Navy.
Good job, thank you.
I'm Bruno, and I'm being Neil Armstrong. I'm famous for being the first man on the moon.
Thank you very much.
Taylor Real, and I am being Elizabeth Blackwell, and I'm the first woman doctor.
Very nice, good job.
And I invented Hershey's Kisses, and I made it so people could afford to buy my chocolate.
Very good, thank you.
I'm Amy Dow, I'm Ben Franklin, and I proved that lightning was electricity. I invented bifocal glasses, the electricity rod, and the Franklin stove. I also signed the Constitution, Declaration of Independence, peace treaty with Britain so it would end the Revolutionary War, and the alliance treaty with Britain so they would join the colonists during the Revolutionary War.
And I am Theodore Gazelle. Oh, Courtney Mangino. I am Theodore Gazelle.
What should we remember about you? What makes you famous?
I wrote 47 children's books. They all were rhyming. And I was born in 1904 in Springfield, Massachusetts. And I died in 1991.
Good job, thank you.
I'm Shannon O'Connor, and I'm Krista McAuliffe. And I was famous because I was picked out of a million teachers and to ride on the Challenger, the rock space shuttle, and the space shuttle blew up.
Thank you very much. Good job.
Bill Gates. I'm creating Microsoft, and we don't actually make the computers. Like E-machines, for example, actually makes the computers. We make the software to run the computers. So people can understand, because a while ago, nobody could understand computers, so Bill Gates made Microsoft and worked with some other companies that makes computers, so he could create the software for that computer.
Good job. What's important about Clara Barton?
Well, she founded the American Red Cross.
Good. Thank you.
Anthony and I fought for women's rights so they could vote, have a better, higher education, and get better jobs. And these are 6 items, and this is a letter that I wrote to a student doing a biography about me. And these are about the 6 items. And then this is a timeline I have made about my life, and a picture of me, and I was a feminist leader.
Good job. Thank you very much, Katie. Okay, give us your real name first, and then tell us who you are.
I'm Cassandra Portello, and my famous American is Maggie Lena Mitchell Walker. I was the first African American woman bank president at the Penny Savings Bank in Richmond, Virginia. I became a bank president in the early 1900s, and I resigned in 1915 after my husband died.
Thank you very much. Good job. Give us your real name first, and then who you are.
My name is Lydia Richards, and my famous American is Matthew Henson. He's an Arctic explorer, and he co-discovered the North Pole with Robert Peary. When we got back, Robert Peary didn't give any credit to Matthew because he was black. And so after I died, I got the credit, and I was reburied in Arlington National Cemetery next to Robert Peary.
Thank you.
I'm Lauren Popielski, and my person is Walter Elias Disney.
What's important about Walt Disney?
I won 76 Academy Awards, which is 32 more than anyone else has ever received. My first 2 cartoons weren't a huge success, and then my 3rd cartoon, Steamboat Willie, was a very big hit because it had synchronized sound in it, and it was colored, and it had background music.
Excellent. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay, tell me your real name first. And then tell me.
I'm Thomas Shargay. I'm Robert Hatchings Goddard. I invented the first liquid propellant rocket using oxygen and gasoline. Here, right here, is a 1955 model of the NASA A-series rocket. This is the L-13. This, as you can see here, is a gyroscope, which is used up here as which was a stubborn resistance as a force for propelling a rocket. And in 1917, I invented the bazooka, which helped our Americans in World War I against the Germans.
I'm Andrew Novak, and I'm L.O. Bean, and L.O. Bean started L.O. Bean Corporation. He also invented the main hunting shoe, and he made almost his whole profit from catalogs and mailers.
I am Robert Goddard. I invented the first liquid propellant.
I'm Merrick Harper, and I'm J. Edgar Hoover. I started the FBI, the fingerprint process, and the 10 top fugitives list.
When I was thinking, the rocket idea was the design.
Tommy here and Alexander Graham Bell. I invented the telephone, as you all know, and I also invented the tetrahedral design. One of the inventions I made that I worked on was the hydrofoil boat, which I made past the human speed limit record on water. And I created the vacuum jacket, which is also the prototype for the iron lung.
Hi, I'm John. Hi, I'm John Lowe, Albert Einstein, and I'm a famous scientist who came up with many theories, but the one that I'm probably most known for is my theory of relativity, in which I won the 1921 Nobel Prize for Physics.
Good job.
Madeline Cannon, Georgia O'Keeffe, and I was a famous painter who was inspired by the Mexican desert and painted many flowers and animals who also lived there.
In the desert's beautiful. Thank you.
Kayla, and I'm being Sally Ride, and I was the first American woman astronaut to go into space.
My real name is Anna, and I'm being Enya, who was the first American sharpshooter, first woman sharpshooter. And and she had lots of competition with men and stuff.
Real name first and then go.
I'm Alexandra Mary Kennedy, and I am Betsy Ross, and I made the American flag in 1777.
Is that your flag?
This is it. That's the picture.
Very nice, thank you.
Do I have to say my name?
Yes, you do.
Hi, my name is Serena Sedell, and I'm Amelia Earhart, and I was the first lady of flight. And I flew across the Pacific in 1937.
Good job, thank you. What's your real name first?
Hello, my name is Emily Cashman, and I'm President Theodore Roosevelt, which is the 26th President of the United States of America.
Nice job. I like your teddy bear. Is that named after you?
Yes.
Wow, very cool.
I'm Sally Ride.
Give us your real name.
Oh, Hannah. I'm Sally Ride. I was the first woman astronaut in space. And when I was a kid, I was into tennis. I was in the 4 times women national championship.
Very interesting. Good job. Thank you. Give us your real name first.
My name is Susan Vincent. Bill Clinton. I was 42nd president and governor of Arkansas. When I was president, I increased school. I lowered the inflation rate. More people bought jobs. More people got homes. When I was governor of Arkansas, I increased the school funding system and the level of education for the teachers.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth Blackman. I was born in 1821 in Bristol, England. I became a doctor in 1849. 29 colleges turned me down, and I went as far as dressing up as a boy to be being accepted.
Can you give us your real name?
My real name is Alexandra Mewes.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Alexander Van Bell. I made the telephone. I made a tower that never worked. I made a hydrofoil. It's a speedboat that went to World War II. I made a red wing airplane. This picture is if you had a lung disease, you take my medicine and it feels better. Because my son died from a lung disease, that's why I made it. This was made for when I died. It was like a museum for me after I died.
Well, thank you. Can you give us your real name?
Alexander.
Your real name.
Kevin.
There you go, Kevin. Okay. Why don't you start with your real name and then introduce your famous American?
My name is Monica Tess, and I will be Claire Barton, and I started the American Red Cross in 1865. I was born on December 25th, 1821, and I died on April 12th, 1812.
What's important to remember about you?
I would like people to remember that I cared and helped people that were in trouble.
Thank you. Good job. Give us your real name first.
Hi, my name is Alex Holbrook, and I am Abraham Lincoln. And I became president because I stood up against slavery. And I would like people to remember me by because I stood up against slavery, and I wrote the Emancipation Proclamation so that the North and South, which was the Civil War going on, wouldn't split up. and Civil War was going on between the slavery, so I stood up for that. And when I was a child, I was very poor, and I wasn't very rich like all the others. Me and my dad built a log cabin together, so.
I love your model. This is beautiful down here.
My name's Ergie.
Give us your real name first and then introduce your famous man.
Hi, my name is Shanna Morin. I'm Henry Ford. I made traveling easier for people. I made the Model T, the Model A, and now my business is still going. They named a museum after me in Detroit, Michigan. I made a quadricycle. That was my first car that I ever made with a gasoline engine. Mr. Thomas Edison helped me with my cars to make, and so part in my museum, part of Mr. Thomas Edison is in it.
Thank you. Very good job. Okay. Real name first.
Hello, my name is Joseph Mangado, and for my project I did Bill Gates. Bill Gates invented Microsoft and Microsoft Word, and that has influenced today because now you can email, watch movies, and play games, and type speeches, and you couldn't do that without my program. And if my program wasn't invented, then the computer would just be like a calculator. And now I'm very successful because I made billions of dollars. I'm not like Rockefeller. I'm not greedy. I donate millions of computers to schools and money to funds, and I won Man of the Year because of that.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Gates.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Okay. Use your real name first and then introduce your famous man.
Okay. Hi, I'm Kayla Giovino, and I'm with Dickinson, a famous American poet.
What you can remember about you?
That I wrote over 1,800 poems.
Thank you. Good job. Okay, Kane, you're up. Give us your real name.
Hi, I'm Kendra Hansen, and the project I'm doing is Rosa Parks. I'm famous for her because I started a boycott so blacks can sit wherever they want on the bus. And I'm famous for that. Oh no, I already did that. I want people to remember that I met Dr. Martin Luther King. I got equal rights for everyone. And
thank you. What's your real name first, and then introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Justine Garfi, and for my report, I am doing Pocahontas. I am famous because I made peace through the English and Powhatan tribe, and I died at 23, but I did accomplish a lot in my life.
Good job, thank you. Okay, real name first.
Hello, my name is Wilbur Wright, and I am famous for inventing the first airplane.
And your real name is?
Wilbur Wright.
Your real name?
Oh, Richie.
Hello, my name is Mary Kay. I was born on May 12, 1918 in Hot Wells, Texas. I am famous because I overpowered the makeup industry and I invented my own business.
And your real name is?
Michaela.
Give us your real name first and then introduce your famous American.
My name is Jeff Moore and I am Thomas Alva Edison.
What's important?
Because I invented the light bulb.
Any other things that you invented?
I had 1,029 other inventions.
Okay, thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Julian DeGenova, and I am Francis Scott Key. I wrote the national anthem.
Thank you very much. Give us your real name first.
Hi, my name is Ben Kump, and I'm Daniel Boone, and I'm famous because I fought the Indians so more people could live out west, and I founded Lewisboro.
Thank you. Give us your real name first, and then you can.
Hi, I'm Shauna Ann, and I am Helen Keller.
I am famous because I was the first deaf and blind person to graduate from college.
Thank you very much. Give us your real name first and then introduce your Famous American.
Hi, I'm Devin Cudmore and I'm Albert Einstein, and I'm important because I came up with the theory of relativity, which is E equals mc squared.
Thank you. I like your Person of the Year there.
Hello, my name is Caroline Deshendro, and I'm Susan Anthony. I was important because I got women the right to vote, I made stronger drinking laws, and I helped stop violence.
Good job. Thank you very much.